Shout out to Chris Wagda for giving me this, sending this to me. I know it cost him quite a bit of money, and he didn't have to do that. I really do appreciate that, and hope I can do something nice for you for doing that for me. And hope I did a really good review on it for you, Chris. And thanks again for sending it to me. And I appreciate that very much. I hope you get a lot out of it, information out of my video. Any questions or whatever, just let me know, and whoever wants to make a comment, I appreciate it, and thanks again, Chris. Okay, so this is what we have here. I have a Thompson Chain Reference Bible by Zondervan. Kirkbride got bought out by Zondervan, I suppose, and now Zondervan publishes the Thompson Chain Reference versions in NIV, KJV, NASB, and of course the King James Version. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were doing more. Got a little book cover and everything. Just a little jacket there, whatever you call it. And it's the same as your, I don't know what that's doing in there. It's the same as your regular Thompson Chain Reference Bible. Got a presentation page and things like that. Oh man, how did that happen? That's the thing about with this paper here, is it's really flimsy paper. It's not like the India paper of old, cheap type paper. But I mean, I'm sure it's a good Bible. As you can see too, it's how it's bound there. It's bound in signatures, and you can see that that craft right there is, it's got, looks like a Smith's on, I guess. And of course you got the ribbon there, and but it just shows you the table of contents here. Preface to the Thompson Chain Reference King James Version, analytical synthetic system of the Bible, explanation of margins, text encyclopedia, journey maps, practical advantages of Thompson Chain Reference Bible, and river of inspiration. Of course, I don't think Zondervan knows anything about that. Not to be real rude or mean there, but you know, I'm just saying it like it is. And like if you turn to here, you got these little chain reference, these are palette numbers. And what you do is, if you want to look up more information about, say, God's oaths, you turn to the back here, and that was 2611, yep. So you kind of turn to the back, and you get to 2611. There, and you look up for that number, and it's 2611 right there. So it says God's oaths, and tells you everything in Genesis, Psalms, and everything it talks about, refers to about rather God's oaths. And there's places in here where you can kind of look up the analysis of the books and things like that of the Bible, and all that stuff. And you also got archaeological supplements and things of cities and tales and hills and things like that. So real fun stuff. So too, I meant to mention that if you're looking up something other about like the sanctuary or something like that, or the table, whatever, you know, it'll tell you the next verses in, you know, like outside of Ezekiel here, it'll tell you the next time that word appears or that subject appears. So you can always use that reference to turn to it, like this parallel pages here in Malachi 1:7. And like, let's see here, I'm trying to find a good example. Holy of Holies, you see that here. And then the next time you'll see it would be in Hebrews 9:3. Talk about the Holy of Holies. So It's like a chain referencing system there. And let's see here. Parallel scriptures, brazen altar. That goes back from Ezekiel to goes this way. Instead of going to the right or into the Bible, it goes to the left. So it's the same with this and all these other ones. They kind of chain into one another. So that's the beauty of the chain reference system. It's very neat. Here you got comprehensive Bible helps. Tells you what page to look for, condensed encyclopedia, things like that. Outline studies of the Bible. So as I was saying, it gives you all kind of information right here where to look, certain page numbers and things like that. And that's where you look for that. Comprehensive Bible helps. And then it's like if you're looking for, say here, Abijam. So what you do is you look at this, the general index for these palette numbers, and you just look up Abijam on palette number 8, and go back this way. That's too far. Yeah, so condensed encyclopedias that has all the palette numbers and stuff. You look up Abijam right here, and it's got everything about him, or Abijah, King of Judah, and it's got all the references there. So altogether, it's a pretty neat Bible, but it's the Zondervan that's putting the cover on it, and really it's not so much change at the block than what I can tell right now, but maybe it has. If it has, it's just too little to know right now at this second. But this is how you pretty much navigate through these chain reference numbers. And of course they got these palette references, these palette numbers, which is what I showed in the back there. So it looks like a pretty good Bible. Looks like as far as keeping with the Thompson chain reference system, but it just is hardcover, and it's like, and it shows you all that stuff there too. And it's just a lot of money for a hardcover Bible. So where they were cheaper at one time. But anyway, I hope that's a better video.